This is Indian ridge gourd. I had a couple of them this year. This is a different variety of Indian ridge gourd. Generally you see them 1 feet long, maybe 1.5. This one is gone 2.5 feet. Somebody gave me the plant and then I managed to look after. And these are the Indian Karelas. I think there are around 10 hiding somewhere. I'm going to harvest them today. I don't want them to go overgrow. So I need to go and find them where they are hiding and then harvest them. Otherwise, this greenhouse did really well, and it's worth setting up this greenhouse with very less priced last year, which is 2024. Managed to use the pallet wood cut into sizes, and also I used the polytunnel sheet which was given away for £10, and that was lucky, and somehow I could make use of those things and then made this greenhouse, and lots of warm stuff grown inside this year. Karela and bitter gourd, and you can see the fruit there, which is Karela. That's one. If you come inside and you see a bitter gourd, and there's one here and there's one there and there is another there. I got around 7-8 in total, and some of the aubergines are still doing well, and you can see the aubergine there. I need to harvest, and rest I can remove it. This is my bottle gourd plant. Most of the harvest is done. Still there is one. You can see it's turning into a circle now. I got a couple of them, and this won't make it. However, this will definitely make it. I can see the growth in last couple of days, and I got few on top I can't reach. I will try and harvest them soon. This is my one of the greenhouses. I removed most of the tomato plants. There are some okra still coming up. Soon I'll remove these okra plants as well, maybe in 2 weeks time, and plant some winter stuff in these pots. This is a polycarbonate sheet greenhouse. I'm just chitting some Jaji variety. I'm going to plant them in a pots in a 10 days time when they sprout properly. That's for the January harvest. This is my second greenhouse. It's totally out of control in terms of the plants, and I'm going to remove these cucumber plants. There are 3 plants, and look at everywhere. I can't even get in. And this is the Malabar spinach. I'm going to take some stems during the October, which I did last year. Put them in a water. They shoot with the new roots, and I'm going to plant them next year the way I did it this year. And cucumbers are still growing everywhere. Some of them I let them grow for the seed. Some of them I've been harvesting, and there are some okra plants as well. I need to remove them in 2 weeks time, and I can plant something else in the ground, maybe some salads which I sown recently, and I'm going to basically plant them here. And this is the indoor Indian gongura, which is a leafy vegetable, still going on, and I'm going to harvest them later today. This is one of the cold frame. I already planted perpetual spinach, winter giant spinach. You can see for the autumn and winter. You can see on the ground. And these are my overwintering onions. I sowed. This variety is called tough ball, Japanese variety. And here this variety is called High Keeper, British variety. And these are my winter brassicas, broccoli, cabbage and cauliflowers. They will be ready in 3 to 4 weeks time. Mid-October I'm going to plant them in another cold frame. And look at this spinach, winter spinach. This is another cold frame. These are my coriander. I planted the second batch this side. They just started to pick up the growth. And this side, these are all spring onions for the winter. The variety is called Performer. As you can see, these are my chili plants. The loads of chilies everywhere, and I'm going to leave them another month, maybe end of October or November first week, and then I plant my brassicas. And look at this peppers. These are the peppers, and look at these aubergines. They're everywhere. They didn't like too hot weather, to be honest, but this weather is perfect for them. And everywhere. I'm going to harvest them later today. And look at the size of the pepper there. It's called North King. And look at the chilies. So many. This is the Indian chili plant. I only got 2 plants. And this is jalapeno. So many chilies. And capsicums everywhere. Look at these aubergines. Some of them are still coming, the small one. And this is ready to be harvested. And there is one here. And there is one there. And you can see the long one there. And chilies. Look at these Indian chilies everywhere. These are borlato beans. They almost dried on the plant itself. I need to harvest them and remove the plant. I don't want to leave it too late because it's raining almost every day whenever I get a chance this week, which is the 3rd week of September. I'm going to harvest all this and store them and remove the plants and also remove the trellis so that I can plant something else for the winter. These are my leftover beans. One is like dwarf beans, French dwarf beans, you can see. The other one is Indian variety beans. They're ready to be harvested. I'm going to harvest some of them today. And these dwarf beans are still coming. So another, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks. Then I'll have to remove this and then prepare the bed for next year brassicas. That's the plan. These salad tomatoes outdoor, they're doing great. The more you pick, the more they come up. Hopefully another month I'll get these salad tomatoes. These are my main crop outdoor tomatoes. They're still giving me loads of tomatoes. You can see, look at the size of the tomato. Because the weather wasn't great last 10 days, rainy and low temperature, so it's taking time to ripen the tomato. Another month, I would say, maybe mid-October, then I need to remove these plants and put something else for the winter. These are the beetroots for autumn. I haven't seen any slugs, but I can see the leaves are slowly deteriorating, so I need to harvest them, either preserve it or cut the leaves off. The root will be intact anyways. The carrots I left with 3 buckets ready to be harvested. This is the fourth one for the winter, and I got the fifth one here for the winter. Look how healthy these plants are. This is the rhubarb chard. It's doing really well, and you can see the mixed chard either, and that's a perpetual spinach. And this chard and spinach is for the autumn and the winter. I'm going to remove this next year around March time, then put something else in this bed. This is golden purslane. This is very good with the salads. You can also do a stir fry with it. I got very limited plants, and I need to harvest that as soon as possible. This is my autumn bed where I directly sown fenugreek, these 2 rows, and the other 2 rows are Indian leafy vegetable called palak. I'm going to harvest these 4 rows in 2 weeks time, maybe 3 weeks time, and then I need to plant overwintering onions in this bed. That's the reason why I planted this short period crops. This is my overwinter bed. 2 rows of beetroots, and that last row is a perpetual spinach. Hopefully they'll grow quickly this month, which is September, and they pick up the growth in October, ready for winter in November. This is the kale. I got 4 plants under my grape trees, and this is the plant where I rely on for the winter, and until next March I can harvest. This is another area where I directly sown the seeds of chard, rainbow chard, mixed colors, and this is also useful for the winter. These are the fennel plants. Rather than removing the plants, what I did was I cut to the ground level, and they basically come back again with the side shoots. That's the beauty of the nature. Hopefully they survive as well. Sometimes they survive 3 years, and this year this is the second growth. I'm going to leave it during the winter and then see what happens next year. This is fenugreek, methi. I directly sown the seeds 2 weeks back, and I'm going to harvest them in a week's time. So maximum 4 weeks you can harvest it properly, and they taste really nice when you harvest them when they are young. This is the coriander. You can see this will be finished in a month time, and I got the other batch in my cold frame that will be picked up. Look at this purple cabbage, red cabbage. They really go well with the salads. This is ready. I'm going to harvest that today, and rest of them are slowly coming up as well. And look at the Brussels sprouts, the green color variety. I got other cabbage varieties as well, and here look at the Brussels sprouts. They're slowly coming up. That's really good. These are my winter broccoli. You can see it's slowly forming the head, and I got 6 of them in a row. Hopefully, yeah, one is here. Hopefully I'll get some of it during the winter time. These are purple color Brussels sprouts. I got only 2 plants, and next to that I got cullets. You can see they're already sprouting, and this side I got cauliflower. I'm not sure whether they're going to come during the winter or not. On the other side I got broccoli. You can see the small plants there. Broccoli I can guarantee they're going to come up. Last year also it happened. And cauliflower, I'm doubtful. These are the winter cabbages. They're slowly forming. I got 9 of them. I planted them in August first week. This is the mid-September, 6 weeks, and they're showing the good symptoms of growth. And this side I got perpetual spinach, loads of perpetual spinach per this little space. And this is for November, December time. Yeah, I can actually start harvesting now. This is my one of the squash plant. You can see plant is dead. I don't know the reason, and I need to harvest this straight away. And I got one there, 2 more here. It's the same plant. This is my second squash plant. They started going a little bit browny. There are 2 there. I thought I can cut the side shoots, but there's one there, and similarly there are 2 more here. So I don't want to cut the stems now. These 2 can definitely make it. This is my third and last squash plant. Look at this. And when you come to this side, look at the size of the squash. And this is ready to be harvested, and that one, and there are in the middle, that one there and that one there. Those 2 are ready to be harvested. In total I got 3 plants, and 3 of them did really well this year. This is my pumpkin ready to be harvested. I don't know, you can see the other one there, and there's one more coming, maximum 2 big ones, and the rest I'll harvest them when they're a bit young, so I can straight away cook them. I cut all the mint to the ground level and topped it up with some multi-purpose compost, and you can see they're all shooting now, brand new shoots. They're all coming, and this will be ready in 2 weeks time. Second batch of strawberries. Generally you get mid-September to first week of October. If the plant is healthy and then there is energy to produce, they do. Not many though. Maybe some of the plant they give around like a 5 to 10 fruit each. I got around 5 plants like that. So I'm happy whatever it comes out of it. My seedless grapes this year, not many matured, but whatever matured I can confirm that they are seedless. And I got 3 different colors. That's the one, and you can say there's a second color, and the third one, which is a normal light green one, is the other side. So not many this year, but plant is very healthy. Hopefully next year I'll get a better harvest. These are the raspberries. They're still doing okay. Maybe another week or so. By end of September, all these fruits are over. I have pruned my blackberry and left the new shoots for next year, and hopefully I don't need to do anything else apart from feeding it through the winter. I need to feed some organic fertilizers. I generally sprinkle handful of bone meal at the root level. This is the medlar fruit. I need to wait until October first week to harvest them and keep it in a bag and leave inside the home for a couple of days, and they ripen. That's the process, and they taste really sweet. I really like them. These are the banana. We use the leaves to eat food on banana leaf. That's the reason why I grow these banana plants. And this year we really enjoyed lots of leaf from these plants in 4 pots. This one is outdoor kiwi. I do not know the variety. someone was trimming and pruning, I took a stem and just stick in this bucket or a pot next to my pear tree, and it survived and it rooted properly. Look, you can see how healthy the stem is. These are my final courgettes which are still coming through. I got a couple of them there, and maybe in 2 weeks time I'm going to remove the plants. They got mildew here, so that's a sign that they're ending the season. Hopefully once I harvest that stuff, I'm going to remove the plants. These are the spring onions. I started harvesting one row and there are 2 more rows, and the main crop potatoes, I need to harvest them. At least on the right hand side you can see they're a bit yellowish, and the another variety on the left hand side, I'm going to leave it for another month. On the left hand side one, maybe mid-October I'm going to harvest, because they're still looking very green. That means they're still sending the energy to the spuds.